So this is my buddy's truck, and he is away right now, so I'm taking a look at it to fix it. So far I see that the battery's dead, but it's a pretty awesome truck. I think it's a 98 Tahoe, 38s on it. Really makes my truck look like a bitch. But I gotta go find jumper cables, and then maybe a multimeter I might buy, and we'll see what's going on with it. Be back. So what is up, guys? Back from the store. Yeah, spent way too much money. Got a fire extinguisher. Well, because race truck, and if it caught on fire, I'd really want to be able to put it out. Got some hand cleaner. But what I really bought for today was air fresheners. Black eyes. Nah, I'm just kidding. I got jumper cables because for some reason I always lose mine and I didn't have a pair, and a multimeter to check the alternator. So we're gonna go from there and see if we can get this thing running. I'm gonna jump it, start it up, and hopefully see what we can do. So it's probably gonna be loud and noisy with both trucks running, so if you can't hear me, sorry, but gotta do it. Okay, so just a quick statement, and I'm willing to bet that 90% of the world doesn't know this, but when you jump a vehicle, the car that has the power and that is running, you're not supposed to connect both leads to the battery. You're supposed to do one to a chassis ground and one to a power source, such as the battery. That could be wrong, I'm pretty sure that's the way it goes, but a lot of people don't know that. But, it's so pretty. See what we got. Okay. Still dead. So we're gonna check the grounds, or connections, I guess we'll say, on all of them. Make sure they're good. Just give it a good wiggle. Make sure they're solid. Oh, and look at that. I don't know if you can see it, but his negative is actually loose. So we're gonna fix that. It's really difficult. Oh. And I'm going the wrong way. So these little ratchets are pretty cool because they're like rubber coated. So it's kind of good. Can't get it off now. But you always want to be careful whenever you're using like metal tools and working on the battery, because you definitely can like blow up your battery and fuck everything up if you touch the two leads together with a metal tool. And just for ha-has, this thing's tall. Like my hip, thing, pretty hard to get into, no oh shit handle or anything. I hate using the steering column because, yeah, it's just bad for it. Still fucked. It's probably on my side because the connections I have it on aren't too good. So I'm gonna move it over to the battery. Even though I just said you're not supposed to do that, I really don't see it hurting anything. But if you can avoid it, don't do it. But we'll see. Now I got nothing. Motherfucker. pretend to know, but I really don't. Alright, I'm gonna do some troubleshooting and I'll get back to you because I don't know what the fuck's going on. So I'm pretty sure I got a good connection now, but it's still like extremely dead. So I'm gonna let it charge for a few minutes while I open this and set it up, and maybe I'll test my alternator while it's at it because batteries seem to be a little slow these days. Okay, just so if anyone doesn't know, when you're hooking these up, obviously your red and your black, your positive, your power and your ground is your black. COM, and then those three little lines, that's a ground. So there's three little like lines on the end of what would be a wire. It's like common ground. That's what COM stands for. So, oh, this thing is fucking cheap, and I knew it. So, I don't really know how far these are supposed to go in, but so your ground wire obviously goes in your common ground. Now, we are checking for volts. AC. So we're gonna go on this first one that says volts VAC or VDC is VDC is volts direct current, and VAC is volts alternating current, which is what we're checking for with an alternator and what runs these systems. And that one went all the way in, and this one didn't. So anywho, we'll give it a quick test just to see if it's reading anything. So we'll go out and do that. Hook it up to maybe this. I'll just go right off the leads for the alternator. I mean for the jump. Okay, I lied. These are direct current. Maybe. I don't know what the fuck is going on right now. So you can see 13.5. So an alternator usually runs about 14 and a half. So we're getting voltage there. I'm sorry, the system runs off fucking alternating current off the alternator, but it is a direct current battery, obviously, because it doesn't alternate. Let's see if we can get it started. Oh, it started right up and died. So, fuel pump's priming. And his alternator is putting out like 18 volts, 16. So I'm gonna go disconnect my truck, and I think either my truck's powering his or something. Disconnect. Always be careful not to touch them together, because the same thing is like touching a battery together. You touch the cables together, it will fucking arc out. And yeah, usually you can do it quick and just see sparks, but they will weld themselves together. So seems like his is really high. And so his main complaint like a while ago was that his radio is being really annoying, like a whine. So if his alternator is putting out too many amps, it'll give him like an annoying whine, I guess, like a static, like a white noise. So we're gonna check this. maybe his gauge is just fucked up. It seems to be 14.5 or 4. So everything sounds good. The truck's running on its own. I don't really know what the complaint was now. Seems to be running fine. I wonder if the headlights were left on or something. I don't know, because it's kind of weird that would just die, so we'll see. We'll let it charge and I'll come start it every day. Another thing is, like, guy who's not really into cars was checking it, so if he had just come out, started it, and shut it off every day, like, that's gonna kill the battery. So that's something, like, if you're watching someone's car for them or whatever and you just start it and then shut it off right away just to see if it starts, it's like not good. The point is to, like, start it, let it run for 10-15 minutes, maybe even 20-30 minutes, let it recharge the battery, and then you can shut it off. One, it gets the fluids moving throughout the whole engine. Two, it recharges the battery, and that's just like good practice. So we'll see. So I took the Tahoe for a drive, and first, like I said, the battery died again when I tried to start it after about 20 minutes. I disconnected the subwoofer, like, power cable. Sorry, the sun's probably right in your face. Disconnected the subwoofer power cable, jumped it again because it was dead, and I took it for a drive for about 10 minutes maybe, brought it back, it started right back up twice, I shut it down. I'm gonna let it sit now for like 3 or 4 days to see if there's still like a parasitic draw. It's gonna be kind of hard to tell if the battery's bad because it could also just drain, but then we would be looking for a draw and battery, I don't know. So hopefully in like 2 or 3 days, like Friday, so like 2 days, I'll come back, I'll check it, it'll start up, hopefully take it for a ride, and we'll go from there. So I didn't really do anything after got off the last video besides disconnected the power cable off the battery. So yeah, we'll see, we'll go from there. So thanks for watching. Just like, subscribe, there'll be more videos coming soon, more tutorials on how to do things. I got a few videos that I need to post right now, so thanks for being patient.